Welcome to Milwaukee Area Technical College and Cooley Auditorium. Please silence your mobile devices now to prevent any interruptions during our event. Please also take a moment now to find the two exits at the front or back of the auditorium that are closest to your seat. In the case of an emergency, proceed to the nearest safe exit in a calm and orderly manner. Public safety or event leaders will provide instructions should this be necessary. Thank you.
everyone. We would like to welcome you to the 2021 Nursing Pinning Ceremony. We are very excited to be able to be here with you all tonight in person since the start of the pandemic. My name is Julie Hutzik. I am a nursing faculty member here at the college. We're so glad to have you all here to celebrate our graduates, including those who are streaming with us, the family and friends of the graduates who could not attend due to COVID restrictions. Just a reminder, while you are here, we do request that you follow the college COVID policy guidelines and remain with your mask on. And then to get us started tonight, I would like to introduce you to our first speaker of the night, Dr. Kelly Dries, the Dean of the Healthcare Pathway.
Okay. Good evening. All right, this is exciting, right? Woo! Here we go. All right. Hello, nursing graduates and guests. My name is Dr. Kelly Dries, and I'm the Dean of the Healthcare Pathway here at Milwaukee Area Technical College. And on behalf of MATC, I would like to welcome you to the pinning ceremony for the graduates of the Registered Nursing and Practical Nursing programs. This is the ceremony that acknowledges your achievements and you're in the first step in the formal induction into the profession of nursing. So first of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus, who is our Executive Vice President of Student Success, and Dr. Mohamed Dakwar, Vice President of Learning. We want you to know that we truly appreciate your continued support for our programs. It is through your leadership and advocacy that our programs have thrived, so thank you so much. Also, I'd like to thank the directors, Dr. Eric Goss, Mary Peters-Winowiak, Sandy McElnay, our department chair of nursing, Sarah Keene, our program chair, Yolanda Radford-Sarton, our program chair for practical nursing, Patty Balistreri, our clinical coordinator, Dr. Allison Nickel, our level leaders, our nursing faculty, and educational assistants. Thank you so much for guiding these students through their educational journey. We also want to thank you, the pinning committee, and all those who coordinated this special celebration. So if all of the faculty and staff who I just mentioned, please stand and be recognized. All right, so graduates, you did it. Over the last few years, each of you were on a very unique journey. Just think. It was your class that only had 8 weeks under your belt in your first semester when you had to pivot virtually due to the pandemic. Through the ups and downs, through personal struggles and triumphs, through it all, you have shown extreme resiliency. You have persevered and succeeded, all while keeping a beautiful smile on your face. I would ask that the graduates to please acknowledge that none of this could have been accomplished on your own, that we owe much to our family, our friends, our mentors, and all who encouraged us and inspired us and guided us forward. So please give them a round of applause, graduates, to all who have supported you. So we are super excited to announce that the Practical Nursing Program celebrates their first graduates of the Milwaukee Public Schools MPS Dual Enrollment Program. This means that the students took classes toward their nursing degree while in high school and are now graduating. One of these MPS students, Tamaria Hare, while a senior in high school, stand up, completed level 1 PN courses. And the other student, I'm Unique Triplet, took her first semester of practical nursing classes as a junior in high school, and has now completed the second PN courses, or second level PN courses, as a senior in high school, and now graduating as a nurse. So congratulations to these MPS dual enrollment students, Tamaria Hare and I'm Unique Triplet. Yes. So graduates, we are so proud of you that you now have the essential knowledge and skills to join the rank of healthcare heroes. As a fellow nurse, I can tell you that nursing is a humbling and rewarding career. It offers endless and diverse opportunities to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Individuals are drawn to America's largest, most trusted healthcare profession with a strong desire to create positive change. You have a unique perspective and understanding now on how precious life is. This perspective is a gift. You make an impact on people's lives, no matter how big or small. You give patients the ability to live their lives to the fullest. You are their light, their hope, their guide during their darkest days. So rise to the challenge and be present in all that you do. Those of you who know Florence Nightingale, she's the founder of our modern nursing, said, "Live life when you have it. Life is a splendid gift. There is nothing small about it, and this is my wish for you." So graduates, who are you? Think about that. Who are you? Are you the same person you were a couple years ago? No. So I think the company Johnson & Johnson said it best in their full-page ad in the New York Times recently. They said, "Nurses, you are scientists, you are leaders, advocates, innovators, healers. You are problem solvers, teachers, data analysts, influencers, intermediaries, therapists, dot connectors. You are cheerleaders, caregivers. You are entrepreneurs. You are consolers, diplomats. You are solution seekers. You are hope givers. You are hand holders. You are tear dryers. You are brow wipers. You are comforters, mind readers. You are negotiators. You're comedians, spiritual advisors, inventors. You are also trailblazers, gatekeepers. You are great listeners, inspirers, pioneers, and you are groundbreakers because you are nurses." So there is no better time to graduate in the School of Nursing. This is the time. It is time to excel, it's time to lead, and it's time to innovate. I am confident that you will fulfill these goals and exceed our expectations. Graduates, I welcome you to the front lines as you provide quality care infused with compassion and a sense of purpose. So in closing, I challenge you to advocate for those who have no voice. Stay balanced. I want you to dream big, believe in yourself, and strive to be your best self each day. So graduates, wear your pin proudly with a pride and accomplishment and a strong sense of belonging and a connection to an incredible group called nurses. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Dr. Dries. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus, Executive Vice President for Student Success at MATC. It is for me an honor and privilege to stand before all of you for your nursing pinning ceremony, especially in light of the challenges you faced throughout the last 2 years: pandemic, illness, racial and social injustice events around the country and in our own communities. That, in addition to homework, children to take care of, family events, work, bills to pay, and the list goes on. Through it all, you've persevered and remained committed to your goal by owning your academic and student experience. Today marks the beginning of your careers in healthcare. Your passion has driven you to this point, and your tenacity will continue to drive you through the path of excellence. As you're pinned today, always remember the people who supported you throughout your journey: your families, friends, instructors, staff, your practicum site supervisors, your mentors, and most importantly, yourself. Your positive self-talk and resilience will continue to carry you through to many more milestones in your life. Congratulations.
Thank you for that, Dr. Gonzalez de Jesus. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Mohamed Dakwar, our Vice President of Learning.
Good evening. I think we can do better. Good evening. So, quick story. I asked Dr. Dries, I like to coordinate, wanted to make sure that we'll have the same theme following and so on. What would you like for me to talk about? And she goes, about 2 minutes. Well, I would like to recognize there could be some overlap, and honestly, we didn't compare notes. Maybe that's why. But I'd like to recognize some of our audience here. So I'm going to start with people in our audience: family, friends, neighbors, loved ones, those who are here in support of our students. Could you stand so we can recognize you? Thank you. I would like to also recognize the MATC folks, those who made the journey possible. Could the MATC faculty, staff, administration, please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you. Last but not least, the students and soon-to-be graduates. Could you please stand so we can recognize you? Congratulations. So as a graduate of MATC, you are equipped with key skills, competencies, knowledge, and you're ready for the profession. You're effective communicators, problem solvers, entrepreneurs, compassionate professionals with high ethical standards, critical thinkers, lifelong learners, troubleshooters. Did I say troubleshooters or troublemakers? No, of course, troubleshooters here. Highly independent, highly initiative, and ready to take charge of any situation. You ultimately get the job done. All right. So Mother Teresa said, the more we judge people, the less time we have to love them. As you go on with your life and your careers, please do less judgment and treat your patients with care and love. They count on you and your care. Your care is part of their healing process. Finally, as you start your new careers, I would like to remind you of 4 things. The first one, continue to pursue your goals and dreams. Make sure to have a growth mindset. Acknowledge those who've supported you along the way. And ultimately, enjoy the journey. Congratulations. We'll see you soon.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Dakwar. Next, we're going to hear from 2 very special women who have been nominated by their classmates to come and speak to the group. First, we're going to hear from Brittany Hornby, our associate degree nursing graduate.
Give me sorry, give me just a second. Okay, just want to make sure this, okay. Hi guys. So good evening, family, nursing faculty, and friends, and of course, my fellow nursing graduates. We are finally here, you guys, and I'm truly the happiest I've ever been to be here with all of you. I can imagine that all of the supporters that are here in the audience are beyond happy to finally have us back in your life. We just took a 2-year pause from reality, so we're back. So to my friends in the crowd, my dear, wonderful, great friends, I hope everyone takes a deep breath and can actually enjoy something for once. I know we don't really do that very often, so it's time to start celebrating. So, as stated before, if some of you don't know me, my name is Brittany Hornby, and I'm so very honored to be up here, and I'm humbled that even one of my nursing friends would nominate me to give a speech that is so special to commemorate our time here at MATC. I, along with my peers, would like to extend our gratitude to Yolanda Radford-Sarton, our ADN program chair, for advocating for us to be able to be here tonight. It's not something any of us thought would be able to happen given the obvious circumstances, so we're really grateful to have something that can actually welcome us into the nursing profession. This is very special to a lot of us, so we thank you. So while trying to look for inspiration, I searched YouTube, of course, trying to find good topics to speak on that you would all want to listen to me for a long time. Sadly, going through nursing school during a global pandemic is not very popular, so I had to really do a lot of work. But hopefully I can capture some memorable moments and give a last few words on the extremely unpredictable 2 years that we've had together. So to begin, I would just like to say it's so nice to finally meet some of you guys and see some of your faces. We were just in the room there like 30 minutes ago. I had never met some of you guys, which a lot of people can't really say, so very nice to meet all of you. But let me just take a moment to string you along on a little bit of our journey of nursing school. So, first semester feels like an eternity ago, right? I personally remember myself being very anxious, but so excited for what was to come. We had all completed our general education studies, the NLN entry exam, petitioning, and of course our favorite, the Castle Branch requirements. So we were finally ready to begin, but sadly, being in nursing school is a lot more than just saying that you are in nursing school. So through first semester, our instructors led us through 4 separate courses: fundamentals, pharmacology, and nursing skills. So 3 of those were theory, and then we did have one that was a skilled nursing facility clinical. Throughout our fundamentals course, we were guided through learning the many roles of a nurse: caring for diverse populations, therapeutic communication with patients, and of course our favorite, physical assessment. We learned to make statements such as, "Tell me more about how that makes you feel," or "I can understand why that would upset you." Hopefully I'm not giving anyone's special communication techniques away, and we're sorry if we use these on you. We learned countless amounts of medications in pharmacology and had performance tests on nursing skills such as blood pressure. I only say blood pressure because that is literally the only skill we were able to complete. I remember going to school on what I believe was a Thursday in March, thinking I would be back that next Monday to be checked off on med administration, Allison, if you remember. However, we never came back, and we never did that skill. However, I think my 4th semester clinical instructor, Kim Heim, would agree when saying that we definitely mastered it by now. I think it'd be a little concerning 3 days post-graduation, if we hadn't done that, so. Anyways, it was nice thinking about having a little bit of an early spring break and getting a few days off, but that feeling of relief was quickly gone. I had sent out a survey to my peers. I think a lot of them thought it was faculty, so sorry if you didn't fill it out until I told them it was me. But they did fill out just some responses on the question I had asked: how did you feel first semester when the COVID-19 pandemic hit and school moved online? So here are some of the responses: confused, defeated, unsupported, terrified, like a lost puppy, panicked, stressed, and didn't know how it was going to be possible. I was grateful that school was able to continue, though stressful due to the newness of navigating the online world. It was the hardest thing, and I didn't think I was going to make it, as I am not an online learner. Anxious, scared, incompetent, discouraged, unsure of our future as students and nurses. Worried I wouldn't get through first semester since childcare closed also. I had to figure out how to balance studying, taking care of my 1-year-old son, but also work and sleep. I thought the pandemic was the end of my dream to be a nurse. I was extremely emotional when reading these, and if you know me, I'm already very emotional, but it was moving to be able to learn about you and all of your experiences as well, as the pandemic has impacted each and every one of us in very many different ways. Despite all of these feelings and emotions, the world and school continued. Life did not stop. Second semester began after a summer break, which for a lot of us, nothing about that summer was considered a break. The COVID cases continued to rise, and the outlook on school just got a lot worse. That summer for me was spent in an N95 mask and PPE due to my unit at work being converted to COVID, as I'm sure many of you who worked in the hospital or service industry can relate. School continued completely online as we were introduced to our first ever med-surg class. Super exciting. I'll be short with this class because I know it's a really heavy topic for a lot of us. It was really something. We were also introduced to our lifespan course, also known as the Mom and Baby course. Again, kind of a heavy topic. I learned either you really love this class or you really don't like it at all. I don't really think there's too much of an in-between. Our other 2 courses were clinical, which was moved online for most of us, with the exception of a few groups. I have to admit, I will not miss putting on my MATC scrubs to sit in my basement. We did do that. They let us stop eventually, but for the first few times we did. We sat for hours on end completing online patient care through a program called Swift River. A little nightmare, maybe, anybody? Our faculty did the best that they could with the resources on hand, but I really think the best thing that they did for us as students was giving us constant encouragement and reassurance that we would get through this. Our nursing career persisted, and we somehow managed to make it to 3rd semester. This was personally the most challenging semester of them all to me, and I know a lot of my classmates would agree. However, I will say this is definitely where I started to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We had our advanced nursing skills class in person along with clinical, and this might have been the happiest I've ever been to go anywhere at 7 a.m. or for some of us 3 p.m. I again want to thank our instructors for being patient with us, as we had not had any hands-on skills for almost a year, and they definitely took us in with open arms. Besides nursing skills and clinical, we were also taking med-surg, but this time it was advanced med-surg. So we continued to go more in depth about learning different alterations in our patients, one of the units being cardiac. As you can imagine, I definitely started exhibiting some of these signs and symptoms too, like chest pain, all of the time. We also somehow managed to get through mental health this semester, which is very fitting given the extreme levels of anxiety we all exhibited. This class introduced us to therapeutic communication in a way that we've never seen before. When figuring out how to answer these questions, I was often told by past students that the answer will always be the one that you wouldn't pick. That really helped. Contrary to many, I very much enjoyed this class and was blessed with a wonderful teacher to guide me through. We all finished strong together and fought, knowing after this we only had 1 semester. Well, I encourage you all to look around at each other and maybe even smile. Despite every negative thought, every worry and concern, we finally made it to the finish line. 4th semester, everybody. So given that this and graduation may be the last time some of us see each other, I thought it would be fitting to reminisce on the reason why we are all here tonight. I asked my friends in that survey, what made you want to become a nurse? I will read some of the heartfelt responses. Sorry. Sorry, guys, it's fine. I told them this was gonna happen. I promised I wouldn't, and I did. Okay. I might. Thank you. Okay. Following in my mother's footsteps, to care and bring a little lightness of those who are hurting and sick. Caring for others. I always knew as a small child I wanted to be a nurse, and as I got older, my desire never changed. What a beautiful way to make a difference in the lives of others by saving lives. I decided to become a nurse because I had no one to look up to and no one to care for me, so I wanted to be that person for others. I want my children to have someone to look up to. I have a sister with cerebral palsy. I wanted to be the difference, and I wanted to provide for her in healthcare. I have always enjoyed taking care of people. I needed to be able to financially support my family. I wanted something that was going to make a difference in people's lives, making a difference in the community. Watching the care my dad received while in the hospital and then taking care of him through his recovery made me realize that this is what I was supposed to do. My passion for caring for others. And of course, last but not least, to wear scrubs. While writing this speech and reading your responses, it made me realize how lucky I am to have been in this program with all of you, even if we may not know each other. I learned of the many struggles you all endured to be sitting here, and I'm so grateful to be surrounded by so many selfless, hardworking people. We finally get to care for some of the most beautiful, precious people in the world, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, you name it, we will take it. So I encourage you to always be the person who treats everybody like a somebody, as it's a really cruel world out there. People can be really mean. And you may be caring for someone on one of their worst days, but I have not one doubt about any person sitting in front of me, as you are all so wonderful and mean so much to me. I also just wanted to quickly acknowledge anyone who has lost a loved one in the pandemic or lost anyone in general throughout the process. I feel like it would seem a little ridiculous to not mention that. I know a lot of excitement is happening, but the future does seem uncertain right now, so hard to think about, but we were finally able to go out and make a change. So quickly, if you don't mind, I would just like to have all the students that are moms or dads, if you wouldn't mind just standing up. And I would just like to give a huge round of applause. I do not have any kids, so that must have been extremely difficult. A lot of my friends are parents as well, so I think they basically had to mother me as well, so sometimes that would happen. They gave me very good advice, though. Throughout this program, I became really close with an absolutely wonderful group of people, as I'm sure you all have too. These people definitely know who they are, and they were my lifeline throughout nursing school. I couldn't have done it without the late-night FaceTimes, the group chats, and the study sessions, and all the laughs you've had that make my days so much better. To the faculty that guided us through this process, we owe you and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We thank you for staying strong for us while it probably felt that your lives were falling apart too. That is the true heart of a nurse. Thank you so much for having me and allowing me to speak, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you so much, Brittany. That was such a wonderful speech. Now we're going to hear from our practical nurse graduate. I'm Unique Triplet.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Yep, I've been suppressing my emotions all day because it doesn't feel real, you know. LPN graduates, we just talked about suppression, so yep. Also, whoever said that the reason why they wanted to become a nurse to wear scrubs, pretty valid reason, yep. All right, it is an honor to stand before you all tonight. I'd like to thank my classmates for trusting me enough to represent them at tonight's pinning ceremony. We did it. Yeah. And now, it feels like a great weight has been lifted off of our shoulders, and we can finally breathe and take in this precious moment. We definitely face, and get some sleep, yes. We definitely face some challenges and setbacks. Overcoming them has gotten us to where we are at this very moment. Overcoming these things has taught us that we are strong and capable of accomplishing so much more. We've cried, felt discouraged, and many of us have even thought about quitting at some point. Nursing school is no joke. But here we are getting ready to graduate from it and embark on a new journey as graduates. We've put our all into succeeding, so take a moment to pat yourself on the back and give yourself credit for this huge accomplishment. I remember starting nursing school excited but terrified. I did not have faith in myself that I'd be able to make it this far. I received one piece of advice that stuck with me that helped me get through it. I don't know how I remembered this piece of advice, considering the person who told me this when I was about 5 years old. But my great uncle used to say all the time that self-preservation is the first law of nature. All of us have persevered and pushed through, even when we felt like there was no more fight left in us. A lot of us stayed up all night studying for exams, trying to make sure we hit that 80% mark, writing detailed essays about sterile catheterization. Others stayed up writing detailed teaching projects on manual decompaction. Shout out to my rock. Many of us got to experience some things for the first time, such as administering suppositories and giving combative patients injections. The point is, we have accomplished a lot, and each one of us should be extremely proud of ourselves. To the family and friends in the audience here to support their loved ones, please give a round of applause to your graduate and their classmates. I'd like to thank my parents, family, instructors, MATC faculty, friends, and classmates. There have been countless times where I've been spotted sitting at MATC studying, where staff and other students would come over to me and offer their support, companionship, and resources. I am extremely grateful to you all, especially my classmates, starting nursing school this semester at 17, in a classroom full going into nursing school this semester with a bunch of people who were more experienced in the field. It was definitely intimidating, but you guys always made me feel at home, made me feel like I was just as capable of, taking these classes with you guys, and I really appreciate you all. I'd personally like to thank Aaron and James, the M-Cubed High School Program Coordinators, who have supported me throughout this entire journey. Thank you to my nursing instructors, Patty and Robin, for always being so positive and having something encouraging to say. Patty, you would always remind me to sleep, to actually eat food, drink water, so I really appreciate that. And thank you to my nursing instructors, Ms. Boyd and Paul, for always making class enjoyable and entertaining. Thank you as well to my clinical instructor, Dr. Nafor, for being an example of excellence in the healthcare field. You truly have inspired me. And to Dr. Cloesi for helping me not only in your English class, but also as I move forward throughout the nursing program. I don't think I'm supposed to say this, but he kind of helped me write the speech. Yep. We were taught in nursing school not to plagiarize, so I'm just giving credit, Finally, thank you to my people who are here supporting me tonight and watching from home. I know a lot of you weren't exactly eager to hear me go on and on and on and on and on about how hard nursing school was or the ins and outs of the human body. But I appreciate you and I love you all. This experience definitely wouldn't have been the same without you. From my closest friends helping me study at midnight to my mom staying up helping me prepare for finals, I've been supported in every way possible. At this time, here come the waterworks. At this time, I would like all of the graduates to take a moment to give those special people that have helped, supported, and encouraged you a round of applause. And to our instructors, please clap for yourselves because you have raised an amazing group of future healthcare professionals. I hope that we all continue to persevere as we prepare to take the NCLEX. We survived nursing school, so we can survive just about anything. Every graduate here in this room is more than capable of being successful in their careers. Continue to lead with compassion and selflessness. Though the NCLEX will prepare us for the textbook part of nursing, it has been our clinical courses that have taught us the human part of nursing, humility, the delicacies of love, respect, and kindness necessary for effectively treating our patients. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to speak and for your attention. I wish you all the best as we prepare for graduation. I'd like to offer you all one last piece of advice as you prepare to take the NCLEX. We've learned many test-taking skills and tactics from our instructors, but this one has stuck with me the most. If you've had Miss Boyd as an instructor, then you are probably pretty familiar with it. Now, when I say this, I need y'all to, say it with me, Are y'all listening? Because I want y'all to get this. All right. My piece of advice for you all is, if it ain't all right, it's all wrong. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you for that speech, I'm Unique. You guys chose really beautiful speakers, and the love and support that you have shown each other is just heartwarming. And I hope that continues on in your nursing careers. You're going to need each other. Now we're going to do the Maxine Man Leadership Award. So often nurse leaders leave a piece of their legacy behind, and sometimes that legacy is in the form of monetary gifts to their successors. The Maxine Man Leadership Award is being presented to one of our future nurse leaders who is a successor of Maxine Man. Maxine Man served in several different capacities while employed in the nursing program at MATC. She served as a faculty member, an instructional chairperson, as an interim associate dean of the nursing program. She exemplified great qualities as a nurse leader, as a staff nurse at Mount Sinai Hospital, and worked her way up the career ladder to become the vice president of nursing for the hospital. This truly exemplifies nurse leadership. Tonight, I have a special message from Maxine Man to the young lady who will be receiving tonight's award. In the words of Maxine Man, leadership can occur at any level within the profession. However, in order to lead, you must set the tone that you expect from those working with you. This is a responsibility that encompasses every moment of your career. If you include empathy and compassion into your role as a leader, it will be very rewarding. To the recipient of this award and the graduating class of 2021, you are becoming members of a profession that could be one of the most rewarding and challenging professions of any. It will be up to you to determine how rewarding it will be. Congratulations on completing a very strenuous and demanding program. I wish you the best in the best of your career. Now I would like to introduce the recipient of this award, and I'm not sure she's aware yet. It's Miss Alicia Lamone. If I could have her come on up. Come on up here, hon. She did not know ahead of time. It was a surprise. Congratulations. I'd like to give you this award. You're very welcome. Next, we will have the graduates get ready for the pinning. So we are going to start with the practical nurse students, and tonight Miss Robin Thiel will be reading our names. She is a PN nursing instructor here, and roses will be given by Miss Patricia Balistrari, our PN program chair. So students, please stand and make your way on up as directed.
Samantha Bradley Myrick. Maria Hare. Abby Heslop. Cleopatra Jones. Jennifer Kirk. Isli Macchioti. Lucressa Neal. Ana Rodriguez. Ebony Rogers. Allie Rockmore. Crystal Sanford. Erica Swan. I'm Unique Triplet. Mai Vang. Brittany Wilcox. Laura Ziski.
Next, we'll welcome up our associate degree nursing students. Reading for our ADN students will be Dr. Mario Rojas, ADN nursing instructor here, and roses will be given by Miss Yolanda Radford-Sarton, our ADN program chair.
Dania Abdulghani. Erica Al-Ramahi. Priscilla Alva. Kash Askari. Samantha Berdalis. Kayla Burkett. Daisy Brackett. Crystal Brown. Vida Brown. Kiki Bromsfield. Dina Shabowski. Dina de la Torre. Taylor Ellis. Linda Gonzalez. Andrea Jen Widon. Elena Guseva. Bridget Gorgie. Melissa Hansen. Camelia Hardnett. Nina Harwell. Brittany Hornby. Natalie Hines. Grace Hudson. Amber Jager. Karen Jamie. Jasmine Jones. Latanya Kendrick Smith. Brittany Kopikowski. Natalia Kowalchuk. Alicia Lemoyne. Ashley Lazansky. Samora Nwakatonji Uganji. Emma Weijing Liu. Mary Lowe. Latoya Martin. Nicholas Mucci. Kelly Miller. Amanda Neldner. Basilia Overkness. Nika O'Neill. Priscilla Quintana Garcia. Guadalupe Rodriguez. Rebecca Ritz. Lauren Romans. Carly Schmittner. Nicole Shrimp. Corey Swift. Liddy Tao. Dominica Thompson. Christopher Villa. Actually, Villa. Kevin Young.
Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to our fellowship in nursing. Now we're going to have Dr. Darlene Beck, Associate Degree Nursing Instructor, read us the International Pledge for Nurses, which can be found on the back of your program. All nurses and nursing students, please.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. I count it an honor and privilege to stand before you as a two-time graduate of MATC from the nursing program, 2004 the LPN, and 2007 the RN program. So I know those feelings that you have right now, and I celebrate with you. Congratulations again. Before I get into the pledge, I'll share with you what an instructor here at MATC shared with me 17 years ago. And I want you to know that you have the power to make your career what you want it to be. You have been given a great foundation here at MATC, so congratulations again. Go out and impact the world and become marvelous leaders because we need you. All right, so I'm going to read the International Pledge for Nurses. This is a pledge that has been shared all over the world, and it is an honor to take part in it. So I'll start and you'll repeat after me, okay? Take these words, hold them in your heart as you go out there and practice as a clinician. So here we go. In the full knowledge of the obligations I am understanding, I promise to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse. Congratulations again. Welcome to the wonderful profession of nursing. Woo!
Thank you for that, Dr. Beck. So that concludes our program for this evening. We do thank you all for joining us and hope you have a wonderful night. We do apologize. In the program, it states we're having a reception. Unfortunately, due to COVID, that is not the case. So we apologize for that, but we hope that you go out and enjoy and celebrate. And we would also like to thank the lovely band for bringing us music tonight. So congratulations and have a good night. Okay. Can we?